So we are saying Mazzini was born on 22nd June 1805 to a doctor in Genoa. He was one of the Italian nationalists who played an important role in the unification of Italy. He was a Republican who wanted Italy united as a republic and a president. So one of the lead architects of the Italian unification, we had the man called Giuseppe Mazzini. He was born on 22nd June 1805. The mother expected a normal delivery, but she produced a great man. That is Giuseppe Mazzini. So we need to understand the role played by Giuseppe Mazzini in the unification of Italy. Number one, he was a member and supporter of the Carbonari. He was a member and supporter of the Carbonari, one of the Italian movements that rose up to fight for the unification of Italy. So since Mazzini was a member and supporter of the Carbonari movement, we are saying he played a very important role to the unification of Italy, because Carbonari was one of the many groups that helped Italy to get its unification. So since Mazzini was a member and supporter of the Carbonari, we are saying he played a very important role in the unification of Italy. Mazzini's major contribution is found in the formation of the Younger Italian movement in 1831 that aimed at mobilizing and awakening the Italians for the patriotic duty of liberating Italy from foreign rule. So we are saying Mazzini was the founder of the Younger Italian movement, which was formed in 1831. I can say the Younger Italian movement mobilized the people in the process of the Italian unification. Through mobilizing, people had to understand the benefits of the struggle, and this helped Italy to get its unification. In a struggle, we have both quality people and quantity. So I can tell you, Giuseppe Mazzini was among the quality people. He also participated in the 1830 revolution against Austrian rule. The revolutions in Italy were against Metternich system, and it was advocating for liberty and freedom. We are like saying he participated in the 1830 revolutions. Even in 1830, the Italians were yearning and they were fighting for freedom. Though they were crushed, but I can say, since Mazzini participated in the 1830 revolution against Austrian rule, he helped Italy to get its unification. Though they were defeated in 1830, but this was a great seed, which seed helped Italy to get its unification. Still, we are saying Mazzini was a great orator and writer, whose skill moved many Italians. He popularized the idea of overthrowing foreigners by the natives themselves. At one time, Mazzini wrote and said, "The affair of Italy is of Italy alone. The affair of Italy is of Italy alone." For him, he supported that the Italians had to fight for their unification without foreign assistance. He had a point, because he feared that when you get foreign support, you are going to be controlled. You are going to be what? Controlled after the struggle. So we are saying Mazzini was a factor in the unification of Italy. You cannot delete him from the equation. He also appealed to the Italians to mobilize their own efforts and resources in order to achieve independence. I can tell you, the man appealed to the Italians. A thinker in politics, he managed to preach and appeal to the Italians the importance of the struggle. As he appealed to them, many of them had to join the struggle. So I can say Mazzini was a factor to the unification of Italy. His role is also seen in preaching for unity more than any other Italian. So we are like saying his role was seen in preaching for what? Unity. A man preached for unity. He convinced the Italians that if we are to succeed, we are supposed to join hands together with a great mission of liberating what? Italy. So I can tell you Mazzini was a great factor in the unification of Italy. Mazzini also made a strong appeal to Charles Albert, the king of Piedmont, to spearhead the struggle for Italian unity. We are like saying he appealed to Charles Albert. Charles Albert was the king of Piedmont. Piedmont was the leading state in the fight for unification. The acceptance of Charles Albert to lead the struggle could mean that many people were going to join the struggle, since he was a man of influence. But do you know what happened? It is Mazzini who appealed to Charles Albert. I can say Charles refused to lead the struggle. But we are praising Mazzini for appealing to Charles Albert. He appealed to him that you joined the struggle. Because if Charles Albert joined the struggle, this could mean that other people are going to join the struggle. Charles Albert feared to join the struggle for fear to lose his power and authority. He feared that what if Italy gets its unification and they choose another leader from another state? Because the united Italy meant the strong leader was going to be one in the whole what? Italy. A man feared that what if they choose another leader from another state and they don't choose from Piedmont? I can lose out altogether. And he did not join the struggle. But for us, we are praising Mazzini for appealing to Charles Albert to join the struggle. By the way, Charles Albert was a very weak man. Charles Albert did not help us in the struggle. But we are praising him for one thing. He produced for us a great son. That is Victor Emmanuel II. He produced for us a great son. Another one, Mazzini also played a role by identifying the major obstacle to the struggle, that is Austria and Metternich. My friend, identifying a problem is very crucial. A man identified the major obstacle to the what? To the struggle. He identified Austria and Metternich as the major obstacle to the struggle. And people had to know that we needed to fight against Austria and Metternich. It is this that helped Italy to get its unification. Mazzini wrote and said, throughout Italy, one stroke of a pen has erased all our liberty, reforms, and all our hopes. That people used just a pen to write that the Italian states are supposed to be controlled by Austria. That's why Mazzini wrote and said, throughout Italy, one stroke of a pen has erased all our liberty, reforms, and all our hopes. By this time, they had to understand their enemy. And finally, they had to fight, and Italy had to get its what? Unification. Mazzini was one of the architects of the 1848 revolutions. Let me tell you, the 1848 revolutions helped Italy to get its what? Unification. So Mazzini was one of the architects of the 1848 revolution. Since he was one of the architects of the 1848 revolutions, though they were crushed, this was a very big step towards the unification of Italy. We are like saying today, despite of his weakness, for example, failure to create a strong fighting force, failure to recognize the need for foreign assistance, and use of much propaganda than fighting, Mazzini remained an active nationalist until he died. You cannot talk about Italian unification without a man called Giuseppe. Mazzini was a good man. We need to cherish and honor Mazzini's role to the unification of Italy.